RDA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out. We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Watch twins. Hey, alert 3. Check 24.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Robinson's got it. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike 13. Stay with your man.
2nd and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Throwing right, and that's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there taken in by Smith. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 83 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Eagles 21, Packers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch, slam, slam.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Right 50, right 50. Here we go. 50's the money.
He'll look to throw.
Get off the field.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Mayfield. And once again, this is Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a play fake. Is it under pressure? They got him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 13. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Packers. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 57 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Packers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Packers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
54, line 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Back to throw again. He finds Robinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages for this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.